Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. This is the question paper of Telangana State Level Eligibility Test, which was conducted in 2018. And I hope these questions and answers, these are useful for various competitive exams like CSR Net, GATE, GSI, Civil Service exams, ONGC and other exams. Welcome to Set 2. First question. Landslides cause damage to nature and mankind and occur A. Along the mountain ranges, B. Ground surface, C. Oceans, D. Basins. So landslides generally they occur along the mountain ranges. A is the correct answer. Next question. Solar energy resource falls in the category of A. Conventional energy resource, B. Non-renewable energy resource, B. Non-conventional energy resource, D. Pollution causing energy resource. So obviously solar energy resource, it falls in the category of non-conventional energy resource. Solar energy, it's an essential energy of all non-conventional sources, but its usage amount is very less. It's the most important non-conventional source of energy and gives non-polluting environment friendly output, and it's available in abundant. So C is the correct answer. Next question. The unit used to measure the wavelength along the electromagnetic spectrum is A. Centimeter, B. Micrometer, C. Meter, D. Nanometer. Obviously, D. Nanometer is the correct answer. It is a unit used to measure the wavelength along the electromagnetic spectrum. Next question. Hornfels is the product of A. Contact metamorphism, B. Thermal metamorphism, C. Retrograde metamorphism, D. Dynamothermal metamorphism. So the correct answer is contact metamorphism. Hornfels, they occur in the inner part of the areoles surrounding igneous intrusions, and they occur as xenoliths. And they are the products of contact or thermal metamorphism, which is caused by heat released from the intrusion. So A is the correct answer. Next question. Schleichen are A. Axial planes of folds, B. Surface that results from unconformities, C. Polished and striated surface that result from the friction along the fault plane, and D. Vertical joints that resulted from tectonic activity. So schleichen are these are the polished, and these have grooved like nature or striated surfaces which result from the friction along the fault plane. So they can be identified as along the fault zones. So these schleichen are very polished and grooved nature or striated surfaces. So C is the correct answer. Next question. The unit cell of which contains 8 X3, Y2, Z3, O12 formula units. A. Plagioclase, B. Garnet, C. Enstatite, and D. Biotite. So obviously, so this is the garnet. Actually, if you take the silicon oxygen composition, that is Si3O12, or you can say that 1:4. So here in the garnet structure, it's an isosilicate. So the correct answer is B. Garnet. Next question. Match the following. Here A, B, C, D are given and 1, 2, 3, 4 are given. In the A, B, C, D section, island rocks, hard spots, ophiolites, and triple junction is given. Whereas in 1, 2, 3, 4, like 1 formed from the submarine eruption of oceanic crust upper mantle, and 2 the point at which 3 plates boundaries meet, and 3 a portion of the earth's surface which experiences volcanism, and 4 created through the collision of tectonic plates in an ocean setting. So the codes are like this: A1, B2, C3, D4, and B A2, B3, C1 and D4, C A4, B3, C1, D2, and D A4, B3, C2 and D1. So if you match this, so the exact correct answer it fits is a C. So that means the island arcs. What are the island arcs? Island arcs, these are created through the collision of the tectonic plates in an ocean settings. And coming to hard spots. So hard spots are a portion of the earth's surface which experiences volcanism. And ophiolites, these are formed from the submarine eruption of the oceanic crustal upper mantle. And triple junction is nothing but the point at which 3 plate boundaries meet. Hence C is the correct answer. Next question. Calamine violet, or these are also known as yellow blossoms. It is an indicator plant for What type of deposits? A. Copper, B. Gold, C. Silver, D. Zinc. Calamine violet, these are an indicator plant for zinc deposits. So these are also known as yellow calamine or violet or Viola calaminaria. It is an indicator for zinc ore deposits. So D is the correct answer. Next question. Index fossils are used for A. Mineral exploration, B. Groundwater exploration, C. Remote sensing, D. Dating and identification of rocks. So index fossils are used for the dating and identification of the rocks. They have short geological range and wide geographical distribution. That's why they can be used for dating and identification of the rocks. Next question. Example of a divergent type of plate boundary is A. Greenland Island, B. Mid-Atlantic Ridge, C. Island of Sri Lanka, D. Antarctica continent. So example of the divergent plate boundary is Mid-Atlantic Ridge. So the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, it is an example of a divergent boundary where new plate material is made. And one area of the plate divergence is seen at the mid-oceanic ridges. So this is referred as a seafloor splitting also. Next question. Succession of the alternate layers of coarse current bedded material and fine grain horizontal laminae is termed as A. Cross bedding, B. Torrential bedding, C. Graded bedding, and D. Triple marks. So the correct answer is torrential bedding. So this shows an alternation of coarse current bedded material and finer horizontal laminae. And here the forced beds are straight and they are characteristically developed in alluvial fans. So B. Torrential bedding is the correct answer. Next question. Coral reefs are the examples for the following organic structures. So all these are the questions asked in the Telangana SET Service Commission exam, it is 2018. A. Druce, B. Geode, C. Biohems, D. Concretions. So the correct answer is biohems. So what are the biohem? Biohem is an ancient organic reef or these are of mound-like structures. They are built by a variety of marine invertebrates like especially corals and also sometimes echinoderms, gastropods, mollusks and others. And fossil calcareous algae are prominent in some of the biohems. And a structure built by similar organism that is bedded but mound-like is called as a biostrom. This is the difference between a bioherm and a biostrom. Biostrom is a structure built by similar organisms like corals, echinoderms, but they are bedded not like a mound-like form as in the case of biohems. C is the correct answer. Next question. A climate cycle in the Pacific Ocean with a global impact on weathering pattern is A. Coriolis effect, B. El Nino effect, C. Ekman spiral, D. Hydrological cycle. So the correct answer is here El Nino. So it's a climate cycle in the Pacific Ocean with a global impact on the weathering pattern. So Coriolis effect is because the Earth rotates on its axis. Circulating air is deflected towards the right in the northern hemisphere and towards the left in the southern hemisphere. So this deflection is called as the Coriolis effect. So Coriolis effect, due to the Coriolis effect, the circulating air is deflected right in the northern hemisphere and towards the left in the southern hemisphere. And during an El Nino event, what is a El Nino? So here during an El Nino event, westward blowing trade winds weaken along the equator. These changes in air pressure and wind speed, they cause the warm surface water to move eastward along the equator from the western Pacific to the coast of the northern South America. Then what is Ekman spiral? Ekman spiral, it is named after a Swedish scientist known as Wagen Walfrid Ekman, who has first theorized in 1902 that it is a consequence of the Coriolis effect. That means when surface water molecules move by the force of the wind, then slowly they in turn they drag the deeper layers of the water molecules below them. And D is the hydrological cycle. So here what's a climate cycle in the Pacific Ocean which has a global impact on the weathering pattern is El Nino. B is the correct answer. Next question. The accumulated excrement of seabeds and bats which is used as a fertilizer is known as A. Gypsum, B. Galena, C. Guano, D. Gladite. So generally guano, it is an excrement of the seabirds and bats which is used as a fertilizer. So this guano is a highly effective fertilizer due to the high content of nitrogen, phosphate and potassium. All these are the key nutrients essential for plant growth. Next question. In DASH, the solid stability area is related to the saturation condition and dominant aqueous species, which gives fundamental information on sorption and colloidal phenomena as well as surface characteristics of minerals. So what is the property that is giving that is related to the saturation condition of the dominant species, which gives us fundamental information on sorption, colloidal phenomena, as well as the surface characteristic of minerals. So A. Wilcox diagram, B. Piper diagram, C. Durov diagram, and D. EHPH diagram. So EHPH diagram, it explains, it is any class of diagrams that illustrates the field of stability of a mineral or chemical species in terms of the activity of hydrogen ion concentration, that is pH, and activity of electrons, that is EH. So that's why DEH-PH diagram is the correct answer. Whereas the Piper, Wilcox, Gibbs plot, USSL, Durov diagram, all these are plots were generated in order to evaluate the groundwater quality characteristics. So here the exact answer is DEH-PH diagram. Next question. For locating a well point, the best method of exploration is A. Remote sensing by seismic method, C. Electrical resistivity, and D. Gravity method. So obviously electrical resistivity is the best method for the or best point for locating a well point. Next question. The bulk of the Indian Precambrian continental crust was formed prior to A. 1500 million years, B. 2000 million years, C. 2600 million years, D. 1800 million years. So the bulk of the Indian Precambrian continental crust was formed prior to 2600 million years. So here the bulk of the crust was formed prior to 2600 million years ago, and it has been remobilized at least twice in between 2600 to 2000 million years ago. That means during the early Proterozoic mobile belt. So this is also known as EPMB, that is known as early Proterozoic mobile belt, and 2000 to 1500 million years ago, that is during the middle Proterozoic mobile belt. So C is the correct answer. Next question. Quaternary era is divided into A. Pleistocene and Holocene epochs, B. Miocene and Pliocene epochs, C. Eocene and Oligocene epochs, D. Cretaceous and Paleocene epochs. So quaternary period, it is divided into Pleistocene and Holocene epochs. A is the correct answer. Next question. Ran of Kutch in Gujarat is A. Glacial deposit, B. Salt desert, or C. Beach sand deposit, D. Mica deposit. So Ran of Kutch in Gujarat is a salt desert or salt deposit. So this the Great Ran of Kutch or Ran of Kutch seasonal salt marsh. This is also known as Ran of Kutch seasonal salt marsh. It is a salt marsh in the Thar desert in the Kutch district of Gujarat, India. So it is about 7,500 square miles, 7,500 kilometers square, or it's also known as a 2,900 square miles in area, and it is reputed to be one of the largest deserts in the world. So B is the correct answer. Next question. Which one of the following is not a cause for landslides? A. Slow weathering, B. Erosion, C. Earthquake, D. Surveying. So all these are like A, B, C, like slow weathering and erosion, earthquake, all these are the causes for landslides, but surveying is not a cause for landslides. So D is the correct answer. Hope you have followed all these questions, and hope you can subscribe if you need more questions like this and more information like this. And thank you for your time. Your suggestions are most welcome. Thank you.